Good evening, Mr. Naveen. How are you?
Very good evening. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And how has your day been so far?
And a productive day.
It's been a productive day. Good to know
Yes.
that. That's nice. So, when you have a productive day, you feel really nice, right? You've
Uh,
put your time to good use.
yes.
Yeah. So, this is the first session we are having, right, Mr. Naveen?
Yes, it is the first session. May I
Okay.
know about you?
Yeah. Go on.
May I know about you?
Okay, sorry. Yes, surely I'll introduce myself as well. My name is Lamika Karunakaran. I am a certified soft skills trainer, a communication coach, and a spoken English tutor here at EnglishYaari. And I have been in this space of trainings in the last 2.5 years now. And prior to being a trainer, I was a corporate professional. I was working in the corporate sector. And I'm based out of Mumbai. I'm born and raised in Mumbai. That's about me. And if you would like to know about my hobbies, I love traveling. I am an avid reader. I love reading. And I'm a foodie and I'm a movie buff. I love watching movies.
Okay. And which was your favorite movie in recent times?
I recently watched Article 370, the Hindi movie. I really loved it. It was a very well made movie and it was gripping. Right from starting to the end, it was a gripping movie, well acted, well directed. And last, I think I watched a Malayalam movie named as Manjumal Boys.
Okay.
Oh, it was a lovely one. It was too good. So, are you a movie buff? Do you love watching movies?
Yes, I love watching movies. And I heard about Manjumal Boys, but I didn't see, and I want to see, and I will see in
Yeah, please. I would suggest that you watch it. It's a lovely movie. It's about friendship. It's about how tough times during tough times.
adventure. I think with
Yeah, it's adventurous and it's about a bunch of friends who love traveling and they, during difficult times, how they help each other, how they
okay,
come together and help each other. That's a wonderful story. It's a true story. It's based on a true story and it's quite inspiring.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you name your three favorite movies, all time three favorite movies?
Oh my goodness, I've watched so many movies. I can't name three favorites. If you ask me, it's quite difficult because I watch any and every kind of movies. Suspense thrillers are my favorite. And I watch South Indian movies, I watch English, I watch Hindi movies.
Okay,
Uh,
you name, you take from South Indian movies. Select any three from South Indian.
It's quite difficult. Oh yeah, I loved Ustad Hotel, which is a Malayalam movie. It's again a very inspiring movie. It's a very family-oriented movie. Dulquer Salman is the main character, lead character in that movie. That's one of my favorite Malayalam movies, I would say. What else? It's very difficult suddenly to remember.
Okay.
Uh,
Did you see this recent blockbuster movie from Malayalam? And the movie name was Kantara.
That is not a Malayalam original. It is a Kannada original. Is a
Okay.
Kannada one. It has been dubbed into various languages. Yes, I have watched Kantara. I loved it. I mean, the cinematography, the way it is picturized, everything was wonderful about the movie. I have
Oh,
watched it.
okay,
Yes,
okay. I
right.
thought it's a Malayalam movie. Oh, okay, it is from
The
Kannada
original
industry.
is Kannada. The original is Kannada. Maybe I think it's dubbed in various South Indian languages. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Well-made movie. Overall, very beautifully picturized.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
What
And
about you?
you said you love suspense thrillers,
Hmm.
and those are for one time watch, right? And if
Yeah,
you when we may not watch for the second time,
correct.
if it is too good, also we may not watch for the second time. Already
Yeah.
we know the suspense and
Yes. But the first time you you are so into the movie that why I like suspense thrillers is that it makes you think because as the movie is playing along your mind is also thinking that who could be the culprit, what could be the reason. Your mind starts thinking. So that's the beautiful part about watching a suspense thriller. I enjoy it because then I'm also involved in it as much, and I'm trying to think, okay, who could be the culprit and why and how. So you start to analyze, and a lot of times it happens that when the movie has ended and the suspense is revealed, still my mind is thinking about it, that, oh, this scene, something like this happened, oh, okay, this was connected to that. So your mind is still working on it.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
tell.
first time
Mhm.
we get much curious when we are
Yes,
watching the suspense, and
correct.
what will happen next and what will happen.
Yes, that keeps you on the edge of the seat. There is a
Yes.
phrase called "on edge of the seat," right? So I love those kind of movies. There's a movie which I remember now, since you've asked me. It's an English movie and it's called God's Crooked Lines.
Okay.
It's a very complex psychological thriller. It's a very complex psychological thriller. Even when the movie ends, you still are confused.
Hmm. Okay.
So you still will be confused because there's no clear cut ending. Okay, there are some movies which leave the ending to the audience's interpretation. So,
Yes.
yeah, right. So they don't very clearly end it. So the audience is left thinking, okay, what happened? Why it happened? So this movie is one such movie, which is a psychological thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on some OTT platform, which I don't remember as of now. Which one? It is on some one of the OTT platforms.
Okay. And is movies helped you to improve your English speaking skills?
Yes, it does. Many a times, what happens is there are some new words or sentences or phrases which you come across as a dialogue in the movie, and you may not be aware of it, and then you kind of find out what it means. So, yes, it does. It does. Tell me about your English journey experience. Since you have been interviewing me in this session, tell me about your journey about English learning. How is it going? How are you finding the journey? And
Yeah, the journey with English is too good,
mm-hmm,
and I am looking forward to see myself in next level
mm-hmm.
regarding English.
Okay.
And you said you like movies when you're introducing yourself, and
Okay.
I just what we connected to that, and I also love movies. So
Okay.
generally, I ask the few
Uh-huh.
questions regarding
No,
movies.
no worries, no problem at all. So, what are some of the ways in which you are learning the English language other than the English Yari sessions? What else are your?
Sure. And the first thing is I watch recordings and session recordings,
Hmm.
and which are provided by EnglishYaari, and
Oh,
I upload those videos on YouTube also.
oh, you are a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Achha. So this is going to go on YouTube?
Yes, might be.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Huh.
Yeah. Then I can name my YouTube channel, and when you are free, just once visit, and it
Of course,
is
I will visit it. What is the channel's name?
English Bowl.
English Bowl.
Bowl. BOWL Bowl.
BOWL Bowl. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And watching English Share videos,
Mm-hmm.
and then reading short stories,
Mm-hmm.
and watching Indian English videos on YouTube.
Indian English videos.
Yeah,
What
though
kind? Huh, sorry. What kind of videos? English.
like short films, and sometimes motivational videos, and
Okay. Oh,
let's talk, and we can see that let's talk videos, and they speak on a stage, and they share their life journey.
okay. You're referring to TEDx talks? No.
Yeah, yes,
TEDx.
TEDx.
Huh.
Yes.
TEDx is quite a good platform. On you have very interesting videos, in motivational, educational, all kinds of videos you'll find on TEDx. So I enjoy watching some videos on TEDx. Some are very informative.
Yes, and those are the three things I'm doing regular basis to improve my English speaking skills.
What about reading? Nowadays,
Reading.
people don't enjoy reading.
Yes. Com- uh, uh, the technology is, on our fingertips. Fingertips,
Yes,
what do you call?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Instead of reading, we can watch many videos, and if you want to read a subject, and you can google that subject on your mobile, right? So
Right.
that
So
is what we are skipping our books to read.
yes, that's a sad part. I'm
Yes,
old school
yes.
that way. I love reading a physical book. I'm very old school. Yes, internet is helping you. Everything is just a click away. You're right. But I am more of a sitting with a book, a physical book, and I like to do that more. I did try reading on Kindle, but I don't enjoy it. It's too much of a uh, glare is too harsh for me. So I like
Okay.
to sit with a physical book.
Yeah, and that that is too good also in the reading books.
Yeah, but nowadays people are not enjoying reading the book as such. But yeah, like you said, the internet has a huge amount of information. So instead of reading an actual book, you can access the internet and read whatever you find interesting, whatever topics you find interesting.
Mm. And do you read autobiographies?
Do I read autobiographies? I think I have read one or two. I'm not a great fan of autobiographies, though I think I have read long ago some autobiography. I don't remember which one, but I read mostly fiction, some self
Fiction.
help, some spiritual as well. I'm a fan of Gaur Gopal Das, if you have heard of him. So there's this book called Energize Your Mind. It's written by Gaur Gopal Das, and I'm a fan of Sadhguru. So I
Yes.
read those books from the spiritual perspective and more of fiction. I explore a lot of new authors as well, Indian as well as foreign authors. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and as you said, Sadhguru, and I watch many Sadhguru videos on YouTube, and the way how he is speaking in the English was too good, and the
Yes.
pronunciations and how he is and his vocabulary,
Yeah.
and how he is forming a sentence, and
And yes, the best part is he explains everything in a very simple and easy to understand kind of a manner, and he makes it very lively. If you
yes,
listen to him, it's fun to listen to him. It's not like a preaching kind of a thing. He's just preaching and giving a lecture, but he makes it very engaging and
he,
interesting in a fun way. He
yes, we
jokes,
don't.
he cracks
Yes,
some jokes as well.
generally we don't get feel bored when we are watching Sadhguru videos
Yes, the
comparing
same
to
thing.
the other
Yes, the
things.
same thing is with Gaur Gopal Das. He also is mixes fun with preaching, with teaching. So you don't feel as if you're listening to some lecture. It's boring. He uh, puts in some humor into the preaching, so that makes it very relatable. You can relate to it, right?
And it, when we was at the beginning of the session, you said various works and how you manage your daily life, and you are into the uh, corporate, and you're into teaching field, and how
I'm
you.
now I'm not working in the corporate field. I used to work.
Okay,
Till 2.5 years ago, I was with the corporate world. I have more than 10, 15 years of experience in the corporate sector. But now I'm a freelancer. I'm only into training. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to manage everything.
and what is your advice for students who completed their degree, and which field they need to select, and
That is up to each one of them. I cannot advise them on what they need to select. Depending on what they want to do, what is their interest, they'll have to go with that. And fortunately, today, in today's world, we have innumerable options out there. It was not like 10, 15 years ago that, it was only engineering, medical,
Engineering, medical.
commerce, science. There were very limited opportunities and streams, but now the world is your playground. They have so much to, so many opportunities, so many streams. So you need to be very clear and sure what is your interest, what is your passion. Accordingly, follow your dreams.
Okay, and I agree with your point. And 70% of students have their own idea, and remaining 30% that they don't have idea, and they just uh, which stream is good to work, and which stream and where we can earn more money. And many students want job early. You know, they come from below average family, like
Yeah,
their economical conditions are not too good, so
right.
they want to they need a
Earn
job
fast.
first.
They
You
need
so
a
they
job. Yeah.
so for them, and how you can advise, just software and go learn some what we call that courses, software courses, and go to the MNCs, and is that thing, or any other we have other ways to earn
See,
money early?
everybody wants to take up a job and everybody wants to earn good money. That is the goal of life for every youngster who is starting out. But at the same time, if your goal is only to earn that big money, uh, that will somehow, is not the right thing. If you understand what is your interest, what is your passion, what are you good at, if you're only targeting, I want to make more money, I want to earn more money, but I will get into something which I'm not good at, you will not enjoy it. And then if you don't enjoy it, then it becomes very difficult, right? But I understand some people are going through tough times economically, so they will take up some job which they can easily get. But at the same time, try to understand what is it that you will be really interested in. Because if you're not happy with what you're doing, you will struggle, with your job. You will not be good at your job. Then money will come in when you are happy, when you are enthusiastic, when you love what you're doing. So, and
Yeah.
nowadays there's the startup culture is India is opening up. India is one
Yes.
of the biggest economies which is doing really well as compared to the other countries of the world, right? So the startup culture, that's another option which you can look at. If you really are very business oriented, you have that potential and the capacity, then why not start something of your own? That opportunity is also there. It's not like 10 years ago, it was so difficult. So make in
Yes.
India, startup culture, everything, the government is helping you.
Yes. Now we have many opportunities, and governments are ready to help you. And if you go with a good idea to
Yes,
start a startup, and
yes.
they give economical support like subsidiaries.
Correct. There are a lot
Like
of subsidies,
yes,
yeah, which the government helps you with, and there are skills which there are skill centers, where you can get your skills updated, whatever. So there are options. You just need to keep your eyes, ears open. Keep yourself updated of what's happening around you. Then it will help you. So
yeah,
how?
and
Tell me. Huh? Sorry.
yeah,
Go on. Go on.
yeah, and when you are feeling lazy, and how to overcome our laziness, according to you?
I am not a motivational speaker at all. What I would say is that if you are really passionate about your goals in life, laziness will not be. You will not be lazy. If
Okay.
you have a goal, if you have a strong goal in life, if you want to achieve something and you are very passionate about it, laziness will not hamper you,
Okay.
unless you're very if you're not very goal oriented, if you think that okay, life is cool, life is okay, we'll see, chalta hai, then
Okay.
you will be lazy. right? But if you are
Yes.
having a strong goal in your life, I don't think it's okay to sometimes be lazy. I'm not saying 24 by 7 you have to work. You need rest
Okay,
also,
okay.
but don't be so lazy that your goal is sidelined.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So all is about your focus towards
Yes,
your goal.
absolutely. It doesn't come, nothing comes easy in life. Even people who have reached their, who are successful, who have reached the top, they've had a story to behind their success, right? We only see success. We see that, oh, he's become so successful, he reached the top. But the effort behind it, the struggle
Yes.
behind it, the kind of hard work and perseverance and determination behind it, we do not know.
Yes, we have to look into his success journey also, how
Yes,
he struggled.
correct. That is
Yes.
more important. That very few people bother to find out, because
Yeah.
you see somebody successful, you are like, oh, and sometimes we say, oh, he's lucky. It's not
Mhm. Yes,
that,
it's not
right?
lucky. Yes, it is all about his hard work, right? Their
See,
hard work.
luck may play a
L-
small role,
Small role.
maybe,
Yes.
but not entirely. See, if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have skills, you don't have that kind of skill set inside you, luck, even if you are lucky, how will you perform? You need
Yes.
to have that skill and confidence in you, right? And plus
Yeah.
luck, yes.
Luck plays a very little role, I think.
Yeah, it
Very
is,
little, and it is
yeah.
totally on your hard work. And did you see 12th Fail movie?
Which movie? Sorry.
12th Fail.
Oh, yes, I have. Oh, lovely movie, very inspirational movie, and it's a real life story.
Yes, yes.
So I love such movies because then you know that that person has struggled so much. So this is perfect example of reaching the top, being successful, and the struggle behind that success.
Yeah.
He
And
comes from an economically backward family, right? But he
yes.
made it, and he's a successful officer now.
Yeah, and he don't want to prepare for UPSC. He just want to crack. No, he want to prepare for a DCP, like a DSP job. He
Yes, the
inspired by a
police.
police officer
Yes.
in a police station, and then he wants to get that job only. And he went to his capital city in his town, and there they said we don't have any notifications nearer, and all coaching institutes are closed, and you just
Hmm.
go to your home. There he met a friend who want to prepare for UPSC, and he just told him, there is a UPSC like this, and if you crack this UPSC, you get a bigger job than DSP.
Hmm.
And then he just asked his help, and he went to that person to the Delhi,
Yeah.
and he started preparing. But
Huh.
he literally he don't know about UPSC.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's really an inspirational movie, and what a journey that person has taken
And
from a
total
small village.
struggles, and we can see many struggles in his story. And he attempted many attempts, and he wrote exam many times, and every time he failed, and
Yeah.
he faced many difficulties with English also. And
Yes.
yeah, in interview also at the end of the movie, he gave good example with he want water,
Huh.
uh, to what we call it, the during interview he want water,
Huh.
and the interviewers give water in a glass, and
Huh.
he said, I want, and actually that is a glass, made that glass made with glass.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
The
do you understand?
material is glass. Huh. Okay.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
he want that, I generally don't drink in glass
Huh.
water, and I want another glass, he said.
Huh.
And then interviewer asked him, and water is pure, and what is the difference? What is the problem with the glass? And
Huh.
what is pure you can drink? And then that officer replied, yes, if officer is very pure, and there is no problem with the language, and if
Huh.
he is very
Ah.
pure and he's very good heart to do service for people, and there is language is not a problem, and he can serve the people, right?
Yeah.
And that is the thing, how he
Correct.
overcome that question. And
Yes.
generally you are not good in English, and how you do your job, and how you face challenges. And then he gave this example to that
Yes.
interviewers.
Yeah, I remember now. Yes. Right. That was quite interesting, really.
Yes, yes. And whenever we watch a good movie, and then we feel very inspirational, and we feel happy also. And whenever I watch a good movie, I feel very enthusiastic and happy also.
So you're
No,
more charged up, right? You feel
yes,
charged up to do
yes,
some
that is
good
the correct
thing.
word. And when we watch a good movie, and we feel very charged, and
Yes.
the battery is full, and we can.
Some sometimes when I watch, I love watching the detective and cop movies where the cop is chasing some criminal and or terrorist. And when I watch such movies, I get so inspired and charged up. Then I want to become a cop. I'm like, oh shit, I should have become a cop.
Yes, yes, yes. We influenced by many movies, and we want that hero's character, and
Yes.
I want to be like that
Yes, I want to
hero,
be
right?
like that. Yes,
Yes,
I always feel that way. Oh, I should have taken up the police service. I
yeah,
feel,
yes.
but
This the
that's a
same
very
thing happened to me. This thing happened to me when I watched Dashavatar movie, Kamal Hassan's Dashavataram, and
uh,
I want to be a scientist.
okay.
When I watched that movie, I want to be a scientist, and
Yes,
I
it
yeah,
happens.
I will go to the PhD, and I read PhD like that.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. You get very inspired and you want to become like them, that character. It captures you so much. Yeah, great. It was interesting conversation. We didn't discuss the topic, but it's fine as long as we are having a conversation. I felt that it was more of an interview. You were interviewing me rather than
No,
me
no, no, not
conducting
like
the
that. Yeah,
session.
the motto of the session is to improve our speaking skills, right? And that's
Correct.
what happened. It's productive session.
Yeah, as long as you're speaking, you're interacting, you're having a conversation, that is a good productive session. Right.
Yes.
Any queries, or do you need feedback, or should I give you feedback? Though
Yeah, we'll go for feedback and
Okay, so you're speaking well, Mr. Naveen. Like slight, some places minor grammar errors are there, but I wouldn't say that those are very glaring errors. But yes, there is definitely, we are all learning. There's always improvement. There's always growth, right? So improving your vocabulary, bringing in advanced words, better words, phrases, that will be something which you will have to look at. Some places, some pronunciation, I think slight, that South Indian pronunciation thing is
yes,
there,
yes,
right? I think other tutors also might have told you about this
yes, yes.
little bit.
Few tutors said to
Yeah.
me the
So,
pronunciation and your mother tongue,
huh,
what we call, yeah,
the mother tongue influence, MTI,
yes, yes,
slightly.
mother tongue influenced my
Yeah.
uh, pronunciation.
Okay, so certain words which I thought we don't say the Delhi, Mr. Naveen, with a say proper noun like a name of a person, place, country. We don't add the article the. So somewhere you said the Delhi, he goes to the Delhi.
Yes,
The,
yes.
right? The is not required over there. And PURE. You were talking about water, the glass and the water is. So
Yes,
how do you say the word PURE?
pure,
Pure. Pure.
pure.
Huh,
Yeah, I
pure.
said pure, but
It's not
the
pure.
original pronunciation pure,
Pure. Yeah, it's
pure,
more of pure. Okay.
pure.
And
Okay.
struggles. Struggles also you said in a very different way. Uh,
Struggles,
struggle name. Struggle.
struggle,
Struggle.
struggle.
Okay, not
Okay.
struggle. Struggles.
Struggle.
Uh, films, not films.
Films,
Films.
films,
Films, not films.
films. Okay.
Okay. And EARLY,
Early,
early.
early,
Early, early. Early.
early, early.
Not
Okay.
early, early.
Early.
Okay, you can
Oh,
practice it, Google the
sure, sure.
pronunciation and practice it. And when we say it is pronunciation, we pronounce a word, but when we say it is pronunciation, not pronunciation.
Pronunciation,
Pronunciation.
pronunciation, none, pronunciation.
Pronunciation. We
Okay.
pronounce a word, but when we say pronunciation, it is not pronunciation, pronunciation. So minor things here and there, but you're doing a good job. All the best with your YouTube channel and with your English learning journey as well. It's a work in progress. So right?
Yeah, and thank you. And I had a quality session.
Okay, thank you very much.
Quality session. I learned.
I had a
Mm.
good conversation as well. Thank you for